not feeling brave now to speak out and to speak the truth about issues like Zionism, about issues like the genocide, then you never will, because we're seeing horror on a level I've never witnessed daily. There was a school, the massacre at the school 2 days ago, 100 people killed. But someone tweeted afterwards, they were like, what? Think back to the Flower Massacre. How many massacres have we had since then? It's just relentless, relentless, relentless. You're seeing stuff that no one should see and no one should experience. And I think the world's woken up. And what we need to do is take advantage of that to reveal the system at its body, because Gaza is a symptom. Any system which allows that to happen is sick, and the system is sick, and we're told the opposite. So we need to use the realization, they can't hide it anymore, that we live in a sick system which doesn't care about human beings, doesn't care about children. We need to understand that is the system, and we need to use that opportunity to promote the truth to the general population. And I'll just finish with this. Look at what we've seen recently in Britain with the Islamophobic riots. Horrific. Fascists on the streets, terrorizing mosques and refugees in hotels. Some of the worst stuff we've seen for generations in this country. Now, that is a product of our society. That is a product of a billionaire-owned press with people like Rupert Murdoch, Lord Rothermere, all these others who don't want people to understand how the world really works, because then they'd start attacking their power, their wealth, because they're the problem. So what they do is they have newspapers like The Sun, they have newspapers like the Express, Telegraph, which promote the idea that it's all the fault of the Muslims or the refugees or the migrants or the foreigners. That's a tactic as old as time for capitalists. Yeah. But we can't. But the only way you combat that is to tell the truth about the reality of our society. And the reality is that corporations run our society, the rich run our society, and they run it in their own interests. And we're allies with our Muslim brothers and sisters, with the refugees that are fleeing horrific violence often that we've created. We're a team against them, and that's what they want to obscure. So it's all connected, you know. It's all connected. All these realizations, all these. But the problem is that we've reached a critical point now that these people are empowered, and it's not scary for me because I'm white, but I've got people on my street who were attacked the other day in Walthamstow. And that is horrific, you know, to have that division brought to your community. So we got to step up with the truth, but also we got to get out on the streets, because the only way these people, this scum, I have to say, I'll use that word with force, is they need to be beaten off the street. Well, not beaten, but they need to be pushed off the streets. They need to make it clear that they're not welcome in Walthamstow, in London, anywhere, wherever it is. And we did it the other day in Walthamstow after they announced that they were going to do a protest outside the immigration centre. And I went along to the counter protest, and they reckon there were 10,000 people. Amazing, from all walks of life, and it was a massive show of force. And that's how we do it. You got these people; they only understand force, and they can't be reasoned with. All this legitimate grievance, they don't have legitimate grievances. They've been brainwashed by a billionaire-owned press, which wants to obscure the truth, which is that we're the people of Britain, the working class, and everyone else underneath this billionaire-owned class, are a team, and they're the enemy.